I guess you would.
I mean, why don't you care about what just happened?
I mean, maybe he has a reason to.
What kind of reasons did he have?
I don't know. There could be lots of reasons.
You mean excuses?
Well, I don't know. Why don't we go to my room and I'll pull the rest of the clothes up there?
Okay. You mean Robert had excuses?
Well, sometimes excuses are good reasons.
So you mean sometimes it's okay to steal?
That's what you want to call it, I guess. Sure.
What would be a good reason to steal?
I don't know. How about a man who steals food to feed his starving family?
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with the current situation.
Well, you were making it seem like all stealing is bad.
Well, you're either a good person or you're a bad person. Well, our government and judicial systems define what is right and wrong. They were set up by our own country's founding fathers, and our common laws are what people should obey. So that guy stole a sombrero, which is against the law, so doesn't that mean what he did was wrong?
Well, what is lawful is not always what is right or wrong. Did you hear about the couple wealthy men in the news that went together and decided to monopolize grain? And they increased the prices in order to help them, and they gained money, but it also cost millions of lives, and like people can't afford food in third world countries. And what he did was perfectly legal, but ethically it was wrong.
So you're saying that obeying the law doesn't make you a good person, and breaking the law doesn't necessarily make you a bad person?
Exactly.
Well then, how do people know what is right and what is wrong? Without laws, what governs the average person?
People have a conscience to know what is the right thing, even if others don't know.
Are you talking about the thief?
Possibly. But I think you're right. The average person feels like they need some sort of guide in their life to tell them what's the right thing to do. I think maybe that's why we have religion.
Yeah, a person's God or gods define what's right and wrong for that person, and leave consequences for their bad behaviors and rewards for their good ones, like they believe that will happen.
I guess that makes sense. If I had some god or some big powerful thing that was going to punish me for doing something wrong, I would probably think twice before I would do something my religion considered wrong.
Yeah. But, I mean, don't religions vary in their views of what is right and wrong? I mean, that probably is what causes so much conflict between different religions and beliefs.
So, in reality, it's really tough to divide the world into good and bad and right and wrong. There will always be a gray area.
I suppose you're right, but some crimes that are committed are horrifying enough to clearly know that it's wrong, like there's no gray area. Like in the Middle East, their common life is wives are raped and abused all the time.
Yes, that is horrifying, but I've found out that terrible stuff has been their culture for centuries. Those people, including the wives, believe that the stuff is normal and right. We see it as horrifying because we have a Western view, but they have a completely, but the Eastern world has an entirely different perspective on what is humane and not.
So, it's all a matter of perspective of what's right and wrong?
Yeah, I think perspective has a lot to do with it, and it affects whether we view something as right or wrong, because if we were that person, we would consider possibly stealing a hat as right, maybe, under some circumstances, but if we were from an outside perspective, it would be wrong. Okay.
Yeah. And religions vary in their views of what is right and wrong. So, I mean, that's probably why religions have conflict between each other if they have different beliefs of what's right.
So, in reality, it's pretty tough to divide right, wrong, and good and bad. There will always be a gray area.
I suppose you're right. But some crimes that are committed are horrifying enough to clearly know it's wrong. Like, people in the Middle East beat their wives and rape them, and that's, like, common there.
Yes, that's horrifying, but I found out that terrible stuff has been part of their culture for centuries. Some of those people, including the wives, believe that stuff is normal and right. We see it as horrible because we have a Western philosophy. The Eastern world is an entirely different perspective on what is humane and not.
So it's all a matter of perspective?
Yeah. I would think we can agree that perspective affects what we believe is good or bad, or what we view as right or wrong, depending on our situation. Oh, yo, so that, thank you. Did you borrow that for my siesta for Spanish class? I mean, sure. Why not? Yeah. I mean, I think it's pretty cool. Looks nice on you too, though. Later. Hey, what's up, Brady?
Oh, hey, what's going on?
Not too much.
What are you up to?
I was like, whoa, what is this? Where'd you get that?
Yeah, actually, funny story. I have absolutely no idea where that came from. I just, like, kind of woke up, and it was in my room after this weekend.
Wow.
It was pretty awesome.
Wow.
I mean, I like it.
You think I could borrow this for a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. Not mine, whatever.
Alright, awesome.
Go for it.
Thank you.
Sweet. Ah, looks good.
Yeah? You like it?
Yeah.
I'm going to that dirty, like, can I borrow that hat?
Yeah, here.
Thanks.
Just give it back.
I will.
I need that sombrero, dog.